What's up, gamers? My name's Scyushi, and we are back again for some more Minecraft. That's right, thanks to all of you guys helping me out. I had a community poll because I wanted to start a Minecraft series again. Last time I overwhelmed myself, not to mention I just put way too much editing into those videos, and then suddenly I started getting busy with multiple projects, and ultimately I ended up having to scrap the series, unfortunately. So I had a vanilla series, I had a roguelike adventure series, I could have gone back and done a Windcraft series, and then I also gave you guys the option of just doing something completely brand new. But with a landslide, we had Roguelike Adventures end up winning right in the front with that vote. Excuse me. So thank you guys so much for participating in that. We had like over 2,000 people, so hopefully you guys are gonna be into this series. We actually just spawned in the world. That's our spawn point right there, but we got lucky enough to end up getting a seed that had a village nearby. Now there's a couple options that I want to give you guys for the aesthetic of the game, because as of right now I'm actually really liking this texture pack. I don't entirely like the inventory. Like, I find it to be a little bit confusing with all these columns and stuff like that, but I do really like the way that this texture pack looks, especially when it changes the armor. And this is going to be the quadral pack, so you guys can check that out if you want. Excuse me, I just woke up, so I'm going to be dying. Or the other option, which does mean less frame rate, is we actually possibly use shaders on top of it. So I was going through a bunch of these different ones, and this one seems to give us a decent frame rate. I don't know, it's not like a crazy amount or anything like that. The funny thing is I have a god computer, like, actually, and for some reason Minecraft just won't run at like a steady 60 frames for me. I mean, I guess it's Minecraft, we're using shaders, we're using a texture pack, and it's modded, so it's like, okay. But it took me a while to set all this stuff up, just because, oh gosh, I'm blind. Normally the Roguelike Adventures doesn't come with Optifine, so I had to put that in. And then also, you know, I do want to mess with shaders, guys, but as you can see, we're not really getting like total 60 frames anymore. So it's entirely up to you guys. I'll kind of let you guys decide. I'll put a poll, probably with a card in the top right hand corner of the screen or something like that, so you guys can end up voting. So there's this one. This is the Choka something high, whatever. You can see we get a little bit of slowdown when we're in the town, but I really like the way that it looks, just because it's very bright and vibrant compared to some of the other shaders that I've messed with. Unfortunately, all the shaders seem to have an issue with health bars. So I don't know about that. Maybe I'd have to turn off health bars or something, but then we run into issues when we're fighting mobs and stuff like that. But I want to make it pretty for you guys, so you know, there's these other ones. These are going to end up being higher versions of the same mod, so you can see it kind of takes away a little bit of the coloring and stuff like that. This one might be a little bit more stable. It's not as bright and vibrant though. Okay, now our frames are starting to go down, because I don't know if this one's like more advanced or something, because shaders always have like multiple options of details, right? But this one's okay. You know, I still personally prefer the other Choco blah, blah, blah. So let's just, I'll make a vote between the Choco, the Kudo one. This one's actually not bad either. It's kind of vibrant, but it's got a little bit of warmth to it, a little bit more warmth, and it looks pretty cool. The ice has an insane reflection on it, like geez Louise, and the water looks absolutely crazy. It's nuts that people can make Minecraft look so good. The other biggest thing about any of the shaders though, and one of the reasons that I always shied away from them, honestly, is because how they end up handling the darkness. You know, we're gonna be going into caves and stuff, and it's just going to end up looking pretty uggles. So this is apparently, this is a torch, and it's not really emitting that much extra light. I guess because it's actually daytime, even though it doesn't look like it, you know? So then last but not least, it's going to end up being the wisdom shaders, and this one's kind of like an ultra realism one. One thing that I would say personally is I don't like the fact that it always looks overcast. So you guys gotta keep that in mind. Like, see how there's a fog over there? It just always looks like that. However, with this shader, we get these beautiful volumetric clouds. Like, oh my gosh. Like, look at this. It does make the game look beautiful. Like, it seriously does. What is a torch impact in the world? Oh my gosh, that's barely anything. So, I mean, it's entirely up to you guys. I'll let you guys vote with the poll. But as far as my money is concerned, if I can end up swaying any of your opinions, we're going to be playing with the Chocopatic or whatever today, because I just personally like the way that this one looks, most of all because it's the brightest. Oh, hey, health bars seem to be okay now. Okay, never mind, they're kind of glitchy. Yeah. So anyways, now that we got this village here, gamers, we gotta rob the place. Oh gosh, I accidentally put down a bunch of spider webs. I don't know if this is where we're going to end up setting up our shop, setting up our home, because we do actually have, what is it, the starting house, we have a dog charm and stuff like that. Now the other thing too, and this again, you know, let me know this in the comments, guys, whether you would actually prefer to just watch it with a vanilla resource pack, because I'll show you what the vanilla resource pack looks like with shaders. I'm also not 100% married to the resource pack in general. Like, we could possibly end up using some other ones. I was trying to set up Spax, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason, just because apparently they've got like a Spax version that works with roguelike adventures. Oh my goodness gracious. Seems like it's beautiful even with vanilla textures. Now, I mean, vanilla textures doesn't seem to give me any better frame rate buff or anything like that. The only thing that I would say is that with vanilla textures, I know what everything is, whereas with any other type of resource pack, I'm not going to know what's what. So we have to consider those things. Oh my gosh, let me sleep. I might end up taking like one of the shaders that you guys vote on. I might take like a light version of it just because I want to actually have like proper stable frame rate. But again, for today, we're playing with the Choco, whatever it's called, and going to end up using the resource pack. For the resource pack, you guys just let me know in the comments. If I remember, I'll try to put up 2 comments, one saying with the resource pack, one without, or better yet, I'll leave a comment that where you guys can vote. You'll thumbs up if you want the resource pack and thumbs down that comment if you don't. Actually, can you even thumbs down comments anymore? I think YouTube removed it. I'll have to check. Otherwise, I'll just leave 2 comments. I know that a lot of this might seem pointless, especially when we're only in the first episode, but that's where it matters the most because it's going to end up having the biggest impact. We could possibly just not play with shaders as well. I'll have that as a votable option. But anyways, let's get to the gameplay. I'm a little bit, oh gosh, I'm a little bit pressed for time today, guys. So there might not be too many cuts. I don't know how far we'll end up actually getting today, but I do want to just kind of explore the town and see if there's anything for us to steal. Like there's crafting tables, there's chests everywhere. Are these? Yeah, that's what a crafting table looks like. Okay, I really gotta get used to this texture pack. Let's try and get our food situation under control as well by eating all this stuff. But the other thing that I really gotta consider is even though we're using like shaders and stuff, I might turn them off when we're inside dungeons possibly. I like the idea that it'll be like a pitch black cave. I think it could add some sort of difficulty to it. But the big thing that I don't like, ooh, iron shovel already, is the fact that you see how we're only getting like 30 frames right now. Imagine what we're going to end up getting. Oh, leather tunic. Imagine what we're going to end up getting when we're in a dungeon full of mobs. Like it's just, that's just not going to happen. So we might end up just claiming this for our home. Because in all honesty, it looks pretty good. But I kind of want to just go for a starter home as well. See, that's what I mean, though. The inventory management is so strange. Like, it's so weird to actually manage all this. So anyways, doggy charm. Hello, doggo. So you can use this whistle to set your dog to stand at anywhere on the map. That's pretty much what's going on with it. I'm just going to get rid of this and cut my way through because I don't want to deal with any of those cobwebs. So with roguelike adventures, if you guys haven't tuned into my older Let's Play series, basically it's like gonna be augmented terrain. It's gonna have like roguelike dungeons. So the deeper you go, the better rewards, but the more difficult it's going to be. There's also just a whole bunch of other things that are added to it, tons of gear and equipment. And it does have Twilight, which I've barely messed with. And most of all, it's just the fact that the roguelike adventures is awesome because to me, it's the closest to like a full-on adventure game like Trove. And that I think is absolutely great, you know? Ooh, the lava actually looks very subtle in this shader pack. I'm actually surprised because you look at the water over here and it's like, you know, like look at this. Oh no, get out of there, doggo. Get out of there. Get out of there, you idiot. Why wouldn't he move? Why was he? No! Jeez. What is attacking me? What is attacking me? Like, I don't know what it is. Jeez Louise. That was scary. That was actually terrifying. Are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna get you to sit down right there while I just go out and explore. What is this? Is this just natural generation? Oh yeah, because this is just a different ore, isn't it? This is polished granite, yeah. We gotta get our tools situated. What am I thinking? I'm like such a scrub when it comes to just Minecraft right now. It's weird because I'm so disoriented when I'm using like texture packs, like when I'm using resource packs and stuff. And not to mention the shaders, like I just have such a hard time understanding what's going on and what I'm supposed to do. I don't know why, but that's just how my brain works because I'm not used to it, you know, like I'm not used to like how the resource pack works, which there is the possibility too, if you guys would just prefer me to play with a different resource pack altogether. But I just like this one because it's subtle. Like I've looked at tons and tons of resource packs, okay? I don't know why I'm crafting a crafting table when I clearly already had like plenty of them inside the town. But let's get ourselves a pick here because we don't need to work on like anything else. Let's also get this book out of our inventory, which that's not a quest book, so we don't need it too badly right now. We will end up setting up our starter home, but we're just not gonna do it just yet. Andesite. I don't need andesite. I need stone. That's what I need. Is this stone? Yeah, there we go. That's what I mean. Like, I gotta get used to because I'm not used to, like, what everything looks like. There we go. So now we can already end up advancing. I mean, it's gonna start out slow, guys. That's the thing, though, is I do think it's gonna be really cool that we'll have this as, like, a single-player series because my last Roguelike Adventures was on a server, and frankly speaking, I don't want to pay for a server that I'm not going to be on 100% of the time. Not to mention, when I'm playing online multiplayer, I kind of have this bad habit of doing a lot of stuff off camera instead of us, like, enjoying the adventure together. Oh, pardon me. So this is actually a full single player world, guys. We're just going to end up experiencing this for ourselves, and it's possibly going to end up being a very slow series just because modded kind of is. But anyways, now we can end up getting the rest of our tools. So let's create some more sticks, get ourselves, what do we need? We need a sword at the least. See how cool the sword looks? Like, I love that. We need an axe, that's for sure. And we'll try and see if we can end up doing some mining today, but we probably won't be able to do too much. We really gotta get our food situation under control, though, so I'm just gonna go back to town and we'll see. How do you, oh gosh. Oh, I hate these plants. These ones just warp you out into the middle of nowhere. Oh gosh, it did it again. Jeez. Is that because I attacked it? See what I mean? I'm digging. I can't see anything. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. See, this is what I hate about like this mod pack. Oh gosh, I can't see anything, guys. I gotta turn off the shaders. I gotta turn them off. Okay, that didn't help too much, but at least now I kind of have a bit of an idea where I am. Jeez Louise, guys, like this is ridiculous, and at least I'm getting solid frames again. Haha, that's the best part. Jeez. So I mean, that's the thing, guys. Like, again, depending on what you guys vote for the shader, I'll probably end up using, like, a lower tier of it. Just because, if I don't, well, we're going to end up with really low frames. And I want to actually have, like, a stable frame rate for you guys. It depends, though. Like, I am prepared for when RTX comes out for Minecraft, if they ever end up doing that. There, geez Louise. I am never touching these flowers again. Wait a minute. Big brain. Yes, that's how I can get rid of these stupid flowers. We got the achievement. Why? Because those plants? Because they know how annoying they are? Is that why? There we go. Jeez Louise. Okay. We're good. We're situated. World actually kind of looks a little bit better without shaders. So these are going to end up being waypoints you can set up, right? Later on we can end up crafting them, but as of right now we do have a map, so we can just set up our own waypoints and just teleport to them. It's arguably it's a little bit cheaty. This is kind of cozy, just because, you know, you're fast traveling basically, but it's like, I don't really care, you know. As far as I'm concerned, that's fair, because with the amount of travel time that we would have to do otherwise, like, oh, is this potatoes? Yes. Okay, our food situation is gonna be under control. No problem then. That's awesome. It's great that we ended up spawning by a village. It could have taken us a long time to end up getting things all set up, right? Especially because bread is actually a lot harder to make in this mod pack, at least for like early on. Okay, potato, wood. Good, I can just use normal wood. Oh man, that all looks so cool. I really do like the way that it all looks. How do I make this smaller? Like, I want my HUD bigger. I want this smaller. I think this is just because I'm playing in 1440. That's another big reason why we're dealing with frame rate issues, right? Oh, delicious. Delicious baked potato. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, we really got to go into the mines, I think. Oh. Oh. That's cool. What? I didn't know you could do that. Does that work in the vanilla game as well, where the picture frame just fades? Or is that because of a mod? That's so cool. So we actually we cheated and got ourselves an iron pick already. Dude, are there other things I can steal in this town? Like, there's so many good things here. Jeez. Oh, hey, here's a shovel, but that's probably just going to end up being an iron shovel. This is the bed. I ended up getting a bed set up just by wandering around and stuff, right? I needed to, because if we didn't have a bed situation, it would have just been game over like right away. Okay, we already got some iron armor here. Is it the trinkets where we put, no, the iron ring goes in like this slot, and there's like a button to activate them, but I don't fully understand how that weird trinket mod works, or whatever you want to call it. Is this a bone? Yeah, that's just a solid bone. Okay, we might need to actually set up our starter house. There's a compass right there. I'm taking that. Jeez. Paper, sugarcane. That's what sugarcane looks like? Okay. Well, there's a bucket and stuff. Hey, what's that? Is that just a feather? That's like a quill or something. Okay. Oh, we got bounty board here too, gamers. Nice. So we can end up accepting quests. So this requires tons of stone and bread and gives us 2 chance cubes, useless, and gold nuggets. These kind of suck. 25 cactus and 10 bread for 4 ore bags. I guess that would be okay if we were just starting out, but okay, where should we set up our house? Where should we set up our house? We gotta set it up nearby the town. I kind of want to set it up like low-key over here by the water, just because I think it would look really cool, and then we could end up having like a nice, beautiful outlook. Let me actually change to one of the other shaders. We'll periodically swap to them throughout this episode so that you guys can end up deciding which one you want. Ugh. Yeah, this is the one that has like the overcast one, which it looks cool though. It really does. Oh my gosh, the nighttime cometh. What's happening? I just got like 3 frames for a second. Is that because there's mobs coming or something? Even the villagers are freaking out. Oh geez, that's just my doggo. Sitting and staring at a wall. He scared me for a minute, dude, because he looks like evil. He's just kind of standing and staring at a wall. Jeez. Okay, maybe right here, actually. This could probably work. Because then we get a nice overlook of the water here. And then we also just get this cool area. Okay, so the way that these work, these are awesome. You can end up just choosing the style of house that you want. We can go for a ranch house, hobbit hole, desert themed, a snowy ice area, and we can craft these. So the whole point is that later on, if we end up moving to another biome, we could start crafting some of these and just start setting up a very easy house. So we're gonna end up going with the ranch style because that one's like the coolest. Are these all check marked? Yeah, so we got add furnished, bed, block size. The glass color, so we can change that to purple. Let's also do a quick preview of that. Doesn't work with shaders. Okay. Well, I think it should be okay if I put it down right here, in all honesty. So let me just double check that everything's good. Purple, blah, 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 blah. Boop! Let's bop it down. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that kind of messed things up. It's okay. I'm going to have to terraform this quite a bit. I kind of expected that I would, but most of all, I got to get this set up so that mobs can't get in. Whoa. Okay, so I'm just been in the middle of terraforming all this, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough time to finish this today, but we actually have a cave like generated right beside our house. There's so much extra dirt and resources that I can't fit into my inventory, unfortunately. I guess for now, I'm just going to make it so that they can't jump over the fence here. Because otherwise there is there's a lot around this area, you know, like I have to pretty much bring this wall out 2 times over, and then not only that, but make it actually like look good. And then there's like this wall back here, because otherwise mobs can just get on the roof and then jump in my yard and ruin things, which doesn't really matter too much right now, just because of the fact that, you know, oh, that's nice. Just because of the fact that I can just close the door. But anyways, welcome to my home. It's not much, but it works. So we've got 3 starting chests, which is awesome. And yeah, this one actually gives us some basic stone tools, including some armor, which is really nice. I gotta get these all kind of organized and situated. Oh my goodness gracious. See, this is the thing that I'm not used to with a texture pack or a resource pack. I know they're called resource packs. I call them texture packs. I'm not used to looking at it. You know, like I kind of want to just play with vanilla, because otherwise I am going to be very slow until I learn what all of the icons mean. Like, it sucks because I love the way that texture pack looks just for like the world. But the problem is that I really don't like the way that it handles the inventory system, you know, like it just like, look at this. It's so much simpler. I know what I'm doing now. Thank goodness for that quick deposit, right? Okay, so we can get boots, a hat, and pants. These we can just put on because we're already situated. What else did we get for starting stuff? Oh, we get some bread as a starting thing. Got some seeds as well. I'll have to plant some potatoes, which, oh, torches. Yes. That's so good. Okay, let's plant some of those potatoes. I'll have to keep some of this stuff on my inventory. The other thing that we desperately need is it called a backpack? Yeah, they call it a backpack. So in order to make this, this won't necessarily be our goal for today, because unfortunately we're almost out of time. Sorry, guys. We have to get a bunch of string. That's just a normal chest. And then to get tanned leather, you have to cook bound leather, which bound leather is just leather and string as well. So we need lots of string and we need lots of leather. I know that there is an option to reverse engineer stuff, so we could possibly end up breaking down this leather tunic. But at the same time, it's like, whatever, man, you know, I'm not too picky about it. I don't really like this farm. We'll have to kind of make this a little bit better, you know, but at least we've got things a little bit under control now, which is nice. Num. That saturation, though, you starve to death in this mod like so quickly. Oh my goodness gracious, those clouds look so amazing, dude. They really do. It's kind of homey, isn't it? Okay, I gotta try and we gotta try and rob the rest of this town. See whether or not there's like more goodies that I missed. Like this! Jackpot! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Well, an iron hammer is probably going to end up being... Okay, it's got 10 attacks, so it's better than our sword. I don't know if that's better, though, because of how slow it is. I'm gonna try it anyways. But we got diamond, gamers! Oh my goodness gracious, that is insane. What is this thing doing? I don't know what that was doing. It was like attacking me. We got diamond already. I'm gonna steal this anvil. Ooh. I'm gonna steal that picture frame, that's for sure. Which means I'm gonna actually steal this other one too. Even though this town looks really cool and everything. It's like, okay, I want that. We'll eventually need this anvil as well, so I'm gonna steal that. And then I'm going to steal this bed because I like double beds. I'm going to take some of these, which that means we should have gotten our potatoes, right? Was I cooking my potatoes in those, or was I cooking my potatoes in this one over here? Okay, it was this one over here. Let me actually swap over to the third shader, just because we're getting close to being on time today, guys. Sorry. Like I said, I'm trying... Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Like, geez, it's so much more vibrant. I'm trying to get this video out to you guys nice and quick today because I got lots of stuff to do. Unfortunate or fortunate. I need to get myself my axe. I left it in my chest at home, which sucks because we gotta steal these bookshelves, start making ourselves an enchanting table already. I destroyed that farm. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Let's put that down and oh, I put my axe up here. Was it just stone axes? I guess it was. Okay. I know that we could probably be waiting until we had like a silk touch axe, but it's like, I don't really care. We're just gonna steal all this. What was that weird inventory item? A bookshelf case. Huh. I'm also gonna steal this just because I like the way that the barrels look. Okay, yeah, let's start going through a couple more of these houses and then maybe we'll have to call it a day. Sorry that there's no adventuring today. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this another... That was another iron pick. Jackpot. Dude, this is such a good find that we had this town here right away. Was that? What the? Oh, because there's like slightly damaged anvils. Okay. I'm going to steal these too. This house is way in the back, so it's all uggles and nobody's actually... Whoops. I'm not trying to give it things. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. We found a full set of iron. A full set. Where did it have pants? I swear it had pants. I guess it didn't have pants. And we got a shield. Oh my gosh. We're doing so good, dude. That is insane. Witch hat. Loot boxes already too. Magic bean, grow harvest, random junk and treasure. A magic hood. A garden scythe. Okay, I don't know what these things are, but I'm gonna take all of them. Let me... Oh boy, I don't need these plants. Inventory management is going to be a very, very big problem for us early on, just because we're talking about like a modded series, and unfortunately the modded series always have like a bazillion items. I don't know if I necessarily need these leather pants. Glass item frame. Okay, maybe that's why it's like all weird, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna leave my leather cap in here just because why not? Oh great, now the nighttime cometh. You know what? Perfect. I got my extra bed. Maybe I'll just leave this. I'll just take this as like my go-to bed, even though we can end up getting ourselves a sleeping bed. So I'll definitely have to check that out. But let me go deposit some stuff and then we'll check out these other houses. But oh my goodness gracious, that was such a good find. Get to put an armor stand down too now, which is awesome. I'm just kind of trying to get things a little bit more organized here, so I definitely got to have multiple ferni, just because we always do. I'll put the bucket there just because of extra storage, why not? And let's see, what else can we end up doing? We could end up doing the book. We got an iron sword. When did we get an iron sword? I didn't even notice that. Jeez. We're doing really good, gamers. Like, man, alive. Okay, I'll put these extra ferni away. I'm gonna take this anvil out though, because we definitely need to use that a little bit later. Let's also, you know what? I'll loot this town myself off camera, and I'll let you guys know in the next episode. But let's open some of these mega loot boxes. We actually got ourselves a longbow, which is really slow draw speed, good power multiplier. It can take upgrades. Cool, doesn't really affect me right now because a bow is a bow. Ooh, a cool looking sword. Lightning Hope of the Forsaken. It does 11 damage, so it is better than our sword. And it's got way, well, not way better. It's got attack speed to it. Slows down enemy for 2 seconds on hit. Ooh. Dude, that's cool. Okay. One last thing. I just want to show you guys this just real quick before we call it. If we put on a resource pack, this is my qualm with having a resource pack. So let this sink in, and it can affect your guys' vote. I'm fine with playing vanilla if we have shaders, and then if we don't use shaders, then I would probably end up wanting to use a texture pack. I'm also open to other texture packs, so you guys can leave on my comments or whatever. You can end up letting me know if there's another texture pack that you would prefer. I like fantasy style texture packs. Like, I might like to go for something like Sphax if everybody votes for that, just because it's cartoonish, it's really over the top, and it's really cool. But the other thing about Sphax that's actually good is, I don't like the quadro. Like, look how much better this world looks. I don't like the way that it manages inventory, and then a lot of items kind of blend into each other. Like, nothing's really refined in this pack, even though I really like it, most of all because look how cool we look. Like, the armor looks so swag in this pack, dude. It really does. The shading is actually kind of selling it as well. It looks so much better, and then as soon as we get to the inventory, it's like really confusing, you know, because it's trying to be too role play, and I don't know if this is an iron sword or a stone sword and stuff like that, right? So anyways, let me know what you guys all think. Use that poll to end up voting on which shader pack you want to see, if any of them. And then again, I'll leave a comment, 1 or 2 of them, about this resource pack. If there's only 1 comment, I mean, it'll explain in the comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, to vote for whether you want to see this one. And then you guys can also just leave your feedback of what resource packs you would like to see. But otherwise, that was a fantastic start to a hopefully exciting series that you guys are going to end up enjoying. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I've always wanted to have Minecraft as a series on the channel for like a bazillion years. I've talked about this many times before, but I always ended up getting either overwhelmed or bored. I don't like vanilla Minecraft, and the Windcraft is like an MMO server, so I like the idea that we can play together on that, but it doesn't really hold your hand and it's really confusing. Whereas something like this, I think this might be right up my alley, doing this as a single player modded series, because then it means I can take my time with the progression rather than feeling rushed because there's other people on a server or something, you know? Anyways, thanks for watching. Smash like, sub for more. You want to support me, buy the merch, check down below. And then otherwise, you guys can also hit that member join button if you want to end up becoming a YouTube member, which will give you access to some behind the scenes stuff. Have yourselves a great day, Sino, and stay epic, gamers.